Alright, yo guys, what's going on? It's Sore Rage and welcome to Call of Duty Vanguard. So as it stands right now, we are on day 3 of Vanguard. I have just now hit first prestige, and it has taken me this long just about to get my ARISAKA leveled all the way up to make this video. Needless to say, the grind has officially begun once again. So the very first weapon that we are going to be getting gold here on the road to Atomic is the Type 99, or I like to call it the ARISAKA because that's basically what it is. So my initial plan going into weekend 1 here was I was going to completely slob out all of the snipers, and like my first video on this was going to be Diamond Snipers weekend 1 just right off the rip, right? And no, that is not how it works in this game. I'll go ahead and get into the attachments here in just a little bit because these actually need to change depending on what challenge you're doing for the sniper rifles. So to go ahead and cover the challenges, I mean, as far as the way that you unlock camos in this game, it's got a very similar setup to Modern Warfare. And as a matter of fact, as far as the majority of the challenges go, they have literally been copy and pasted to each weapon class. Like, you have to get point blank kills with sniper rifles. Starting off here though with pack tactics, you have to get 300 eliminations. Okay, not too bad. Here for surgical, have to get 100 headshots. Not too bad. Here for predatory ambition, you have to get 50 multi-kills, so you know, double, triple, multi, so on and so forth. Here on the reptilian, you have to get 30 bloodthirsties, which, you know, comes naturally in time. That's not too bad. Here for winter's blood, 100 long range kills. So far so good, not too bad. Usually the kind of things that you would expect to do with the sniper rifle, right? But then you come down here to Berserker, and yeah, you have to get 100 point blank kills with sniper rifles. I am willing to bet that Sledgehammer is going to change this because there is no way that they're going to keep this. This is the kind of thing that you would obviously expect with SMGs or maybe like pistols, kind of like how we had it last year in Cold War. Now here on the last 3 tiers of Survivalist, Mind Games, and Death Artist, this is where you're going to have to change out the attachments. So earlier here on Deadeye, you have to get 100 long range kills, right? 100 long shots. Now on Survivalist, you have to get 100 long shot kills using these specific attachments. Shirashi, I'm probably saying that wrong. 712mm barrel with the Shirashi, I'm probably saying it wrong again, precision stock, and the spotter proficiency equipped. Here over on Mind Games, you have to get another 100 new headshots with the 8mm Clouser 5-round mag, remove stocked, and the vital proficiency. And then lastly here on Death Artist, you have to get another 100 ADS kills, which is basically just, you know, use it however you want, hard scope, quick scope, whatever you want to do, but you have to use the attachments, the Sakura 776 barrel, the 6.5mm 3-round fast mag, and the Sakura CVR custom stock. So with that being said though, that's why I have 3 separate classes set up and ready for it. Now thankfully, it's not like you can only use those attachments, it's really just as long as you have those attachments on. So when it comes to the challenges, you know, you kind of got to mix and match and just do whatever the challenge says, and then, you know, just fill in the blanks with whatever you want. But typically though, what I would run on the ARISAKA is the removed stock, the vital proficiency, fully loaded, fabric grip, hollow point rounds, smile, pistol grip, the L break, and the Shirashi. I am still saying this so wrong. I'm like actually looking at this trying to pronounce it right now. It's Shirashi, isn't it? I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. I'm so sorry. I really do want to apologize though, because it seems like a lot at first, but thankfully this is kind of what it's going to be like across the board for all the snipers, so when I get to the others, it's probably not going to be this in depth. As far as all the attachments go, I basically have this thing set up to get as much sprint to fire time and ADS speed as I possibly can. Here on the Smile pistol grip, you get a +2 sprint to fire time with hip fire accuracy. Here on the L break, you just get a +1 for accuracy. This might not even be a necessity, but here on the ammo, I personally like using the hollow point for the increased flinch dealt. This really isn't much of a necessity. This is kind of a to your own, whatever you're comfortable with here. Here on the rear grip, I've got the fabric grip, which gives you a +1 ADS sprint to fire and hip fire recoil recovery. You've got like 10 grips alone in this class. It's insane. I mean, again, like you can build it however you want for accuracy, recoil control, whatever you want, but again, I'm mainly doing it for ADS speed. I've got the kit fully loaded on for max starting ammo, but when I was first leveling this up, I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but I was using surplus to earn additional XP for kills. Again, all of these are more of a, you know, to your own. There's no cons for any of this, so that's really whatever you want. Here, when it comes to the proficiency though, I'm sure most of you guys already know about this, but vital is literally vital. It is needed, especially on the ARISAKA, because this thing is a hit marker machine. Out of all of the snipers, I would say that this is the fastest, but this is also the weakest. So if you can aim high and hit your headshots, then, you know, you're good to go. But again, though, lastly here on the stock, we've got the remove stock, again, for movement, sprint to fire, ADS time. One thing that I will say about the barrels, though, is that if you really want the most amount of speed that you can possibly get and you want to throw in the short barrel, it's got a 459 millisecond ADS time, so it's pretty similar in comparison to the Pellington from Cold War, actually. It's pretty drastic compared to the 600 milliseconds that I got on this current barrel right now, but I like the better trade-off and the better feeling, like the more guaranteed, especially on this, for a one-hit kill. kill. More than likely though, I'll be switching between these two, but I just feel more comfortable with this personally. So again, as far as all of the challenges go, we really don't have a whole lot left to do. Depending on the map, I'll probably go for the long shots, or I'll just run around and get the headshots, or whatever else I need to do. So yeah, point blanks are annoying. And then also one thing I want to point out here in the challenges, these seem to be bugged because these are already done, so I don't really know what the deal with this is. So yeah, now with that all being said, I feel like I have spent so much time just explaining all of that, but it's a lot. It's a brand new game. I want to go in depth and be sure that, you know, I cover all the points. And actually, one more quick thing I want to mention before we jump into the gameplay here. My G Fuel code is once again 30% off if you guys are interested, and if you guys need a restock. G Fuel perfectly timed this sale with it being the launch weekend of Vanguard. So again, if you guys are interested, feel free to go ahead and use my code. Now again though, I want to go ahead and reiterate this, right? In case you guys didn't know this, your double XP tokens do carry over from Cold War. I honestly think I used like 5 or maybe even 6 double weapon XP tokens getting the ARISAKA leveled up to where it is. Okay, we got Red Star. All right, I'm gonna go for long shots this game. I know this game at least looks set up the way it was with Modern Warfare as far as all of the camo challenges go, but man, I don't remember it being this long to rank up weapons. I really don't know if Sledgehammer is going to eventually fix the XP rates because, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man, like 2 days. Well, I mean, it's been, you know, 2 days since the launch of this game, but I would say like the better part of the first day was just getting this leveled up. It takes a really, really long time to get this all leveled up, so I don't know exactly what the conversion rates are, but I don't know. We'll see. I think I got 1 or 2 long shots earlier. There's another one. There's another. You know, one thing that I really like, if you guys notice the radar here, if you guys call in, I think like 3 or 4 spy planes, you get the local reinforcement, which is basically the VSAT of this game, and I think that's amazing. As far as I remember, we didn't have that in Cold War, and even so still, I don't even think we had that in Modern Warfare. I could be wrong. I know last game for sure it was Sledgehammer's last game in COD World War II. That should be another long shot, yeah? I am having so much fun getting beamed cross-map by an STG. Oh, brother. I haven't even gotten an STG class, or even an MP40 class for that matter, like set up, ready to go on my creative classes. And both of those, just from the amount of time that I've been picking them up over the past day or two, they're both up towards like level 25, level 30 almost.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Oh, that was a great headshot. You'll love to see it, man. Hold on. Okay. Can we not, dude? I also don't know what it is about friendly explosives. When they go off around you, there's just this poof of gray smoke that comes up from beneath your feet. It's so obnoxious. Okay, so it does turn out that the last long shot that I got that game was the last one that I needed for Blue Palm. All right, so the next thing I want to do is get 9 more headshots and see if I can try and get some of these point blank kills depending on whatever map we just got. And we got this map, Demyansk, I believe it's called. It's actually a really pretty map. The only thing about it is that literally everybody just sits up on top of the church all game. It is kind of nice though, because from like here across the way, it's just a really easy way to cheese some long shots, so it's not that bad, but everyone is jumping. What's the point, man? Which, that reminds me, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't think I've ever gotten my ass beat this badly in a new Call of Duty. My KD right now is like a 0.9 or something like that. I mean, now, I have been sniping a lot of the time with the ARISAKA, and this thing is really not that great. But I'm not gonna lie, like, my first couple of games, like, my KD was like 0.5. I got it up to like 0.7 at one point in time. Once I finally, like, you know, like, settled into the game a little bit, it's kind of coming back up, but man, like, it is rough. I specifically remember my first game on the multiplayer was here on this map, and I got destroyed. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is going on with a lot of players right now. Like, we are just getting straight up thrown to the wolves of SBMM right now. Like, dude, there is literally no point of any of this. He jumped on me twice when I wasn't looking at him. Bro, stop it. That should be another headshot. And another. Another headshot. I missed with the throwing knife. Okay, but I think I got that last challenge, though. Pretty sure I finished the headshots, so now we've got it swapped over to the ADS class that I need to use. What I also don't really understand, and what I don't really like, is how these challenges don't, like, stack with each other. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense for the specified attachment ones, but it just really doesn't make sense for, like, how long it takes to rank these guns up. and like having to do back-to-back challenges of basically the exact same thing. I'm getting kills, headshots, long shots. I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. Again, it does kind of lead me to believe that Sledgehammer will eventually adjust them, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. That's pretty much been my reality going for point blanks with sniper rifles. Like, I know I can ADS when I'm that close, but honestly, you may as well just fire than ask. I'm also really not gonna lie, like, when I get that close, I get pretty nervous, and I don't think to ADS, really. Just because I know I gotta be, like, super quick with it, and see what I mean? You just, if I can get close enough to them, and if they're, like, AFK, then of course, yeah, I'll aim in, I'll get a free headshot, but... Thank you. Point blank. 5 more. A lot of the time, it's really just not that simple because when you try to run up, they always just know you're there. Unless everyone in this game is just a Modern Warfare player, completely reliant on high alert. I've only got to get 15 more ADS kills and 5 more point blank. Alright, hopefully we can get this done. Tactical pacing on sub-pens. Yeah, that's real funny. No, absolutely not. Sub-pens in this game disappoints me because I thought it was going to be another World at War remake, and that was not the case. Actually, speaking of that, though, I want to talk about the maps in this game because a lot of them are really, really good. I mean, yeah, there are a couple that I don't really like. I mean, like, oh, Castle, perfect. Thank you. Castle here is so pretty, but there is a slight problem with this, and I'll talk about it here in just a second. My biggest problem with Castle, it's more than likely just because of the fact it's a brand new engine, but the foliage is a lot stronger on the trees, and it's just a little bit harder to kind of like see into the, well, actually here, I'll show you right here. Again, Castle is so pretty, but the foliage is so strong, you can't see into here, you can't really look over in the courtyard, so now this vantage point is borderline useless, and now they're spawning behind me. But what they did with Castle is exactly what I wanted them to do. You know, like all of these areas, all these like paper windows or whatever, these can all be shot out. This right here can get shot out. Like, thank you. This is how you reimagine a map. Treyarch did a phenomenal job in Cold War with bringing the maps back, even if it was just copy and paste. Basically, Vanguard's maps are exactly what Modern Warfare should have done, especially when it comes to the remakes. Like, it's completely fine to remake them to, like, fit your brand new game, you know, with, busting out windows and walls and whatnot. Just keep the layout the same and still be able to, like, you know, make those niche little changes like that. It's, like... It's that simple! Thank you, Sledgehammer! But yeah, again though, as far as all the maps go, like, for the most part, I am a really, really big fan of all the maps. Does this guy got a golden STG? I think he does. Sir, stop slide canceling. Come here. I think he does. Oh yeah, and thankfully you can still get up on top of the roof right there. Now, unfortunately, as far as I know, they removed the way to do it over here where you can just jump onto it like that, but you can still go from up there and then walk across the balcony right there to get up on top of the roof. So they still have that, which I think is really, really cool. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, see, he's going to do it right now. Sorry, I gotta kill you off of it. But yeah, like right here on Castle, how you can like hop onto this corner, the tree blocks you. I know they did this intentionally. Oh, please don't turn around. Thank you. Point blank. 4 more. But yeah, see what I mean? You can just kind of like hop onto this and then just follow on through the tree line and boom bam, we're back in World at War, boys. I've also just realized that there's now 3 people on their team. Dude, I'm so sad, man. Why did everybody leave? Yeah, someone else just left. It's now a 10v2. Dude, just get on the point. Let's just end this, man. Come on.
Everyone on fucking point so we can win.
I had to get the free point blank kill though. I missed. I hate it. Again though, this just shouldn't even be a thing. Do you realize how lucky you have to get up close and personal like that with a bolt action and still be able to kill them in time? Like that. It really just boils down to luck because you'd either have to sneak up on somebody from behind, they'd have to be AFK, or they would just have to completely miss. Because obviously in a majority of situations, if someone's facing you with an SMG or, you know, the STG or whatever, alright, well, that was just terrible. If they're facing you with any red gun, you're pretty much dead instantly. Again, I am fully well in belief that they are going to fix it. That's a deployable cover. Alright, well, that was the last one we needed anyway, which that should be challenge completed. Complete all weapon camo challenges. Is there no gold? Do I not get the pop-up saying gold complete? Oh no, don't tell me I'm missing something. Can I look at... I can't look at challenges in game. Oh no. I really hope it's not going to be a big deal if I leave, because if I got gold, I want to use it now. We got the last of the point blanks. We got the last of the 100 ADS, which that does mean that yes, we got gold. The road to atomic has officially begun. Although this is already bugged. Unlock the gold camo for 3 sniper rifles. 1 out of 2. Okay, alright, Sledgehammer. But also, just in case you guys haven't seen what atomic looks like, it's basically a reactive Damascus camo. So here's our first look at the gold camo. ammo, and unfortunately in this game, I don't know why it's not a thing, but as of right now, we don't have a weapon inspect. It's basically what you would expect Modern Warfare gold to be, where, you know, like some of it's more of like the black trim with that kind of gold-plated design, and then obviously you got gold on, you know, some parts of the gun, but I'm really not gonna lie though, I'm not that big of a fan of this Modern Warfare style of gold. Like, truly, I really feel like that we should just take notes from Treyarch, and what they had going on for Cold War gold and what they had going on for Black Ops 1 gold, that's what we need to recreate. That, I feel like, should be the standard. It also very well could be just the design on the ARISAKA. Like, I do like the gold trim around the scope. I just wish that more of it was gold. Honestly, the more that I look at this, though, I just kind of wish, at least on the ARISAKA here, that there was just a little bit more emphasis on the gold trim where it's not gold. Like, I see the design, it's just, I wish there was, like, a little bit more pinstripe of the gold where it's black. Just make it stand out a little bit more like Modern Warfare if you're gonna have it this way. So again, though, guys, this is the first gun done on the new Road to Atomic series, and yeah, this grind is going to be a very, very tedious one if Sledgehammer doesn't change anything about the weapon XP rates or change the challenges. It's going to be pretty tedious. I mean, then again, though, that is the point of a grind, but I really do feel like that they need to rework some of the challenges, because again, stuff like point-blank kills on sniper rifles just shouldn't be a thing. I really don't want them to add something like mounting back into the game, but if they were to do something like, I don't know, get 100 kills using all attachments, just use whatever you want, just use 10 attachments, get X amount of kills using no attachments, or yeah, just something like that. Make it just make more sense depending on what the weapon class is, you know what I mean? Because things like point blanks for sniper rifles and LMGs just, it doesn't work. It's just not right. Again, though, I do hope that in due time it will get sorted, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much for right now. I'm just going to keep slobbing it out, and yeah, and again, as far as like further first impressions go, I mean, I really am enjoying this game. The maps are great, combat pacing is a fantastic addition. Really, the simplest way to put it is that this game is what Modern Warfare should have been. If Modern Warfare alone had combat pacing, if it had a proper working radar perk, if it had dead silence as a perk, I'm glad that there has been some vast improvements, but like this, we're off to a pretty solid start here with Vanguard. But with that being said, go ahead and let me know what you guys think of that down in the comment section below. And also, if you guys are interested, feel free to go ahead and join into my Discord that's linked down in the description below, so you guys never miss pings when I post new videos here to YouTube, as well as when I go live on Twitch. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys did, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.